Hey y'all, hey, what's going on? Y'all do me a favor, invite, share, all of that good stuff. Hmm. Well, there's no live over here today. Hmm. Hey. Thank you, Risa. Y'all give me housekeeping so I can test my delay and we can go ahead and get started. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Let's see. Good afternoon. Everybody got their workbook because we just gonna go on, get into it. And I gotta try and stay on time today because I have a meeting. So everybody that has your workbooks, go to page 1. Or technically be page 2 because page 1 is the cover. Everybody got your sell your stuff workbook. Okay. Everybody got your workbook. If you don't have the workbook, click the link in the bio, go to sell your stuff. We're going to be using this workbook from now all the way into April. This is a step-by-step guide on how to actually sell your stuff online. We have been doing a lot of prep since January. Okay, we've been actually out here in the streets going through like the foundational training and the processes of what you need. Um, Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And so we are selling our stuff. Okay. Are y'all ready? If y'all ready, let me see. Ready in the comments. Okay. Let me see it. Let me see it. And if you are, if you need to go get your workbook, give me a number 2. Okay. And the workbook is 28 pages. Shout out to everybody that already has their workbook with them. Also, hey, Lady D, everybody give it up to the big God because that's who gave me the gifts of business, beautification, and hospitality. I've been able to use them to make a crap load of money for myself and also a crap load of money for other people. 176 of my clients have done $1 million in under a year. It's soon to be 180. Also, the other thing that you guys need to know in these streets, all right? If you're in the DMV, I am a speaker at Black Marriage Week this weekend. So I would love to see your beautiful faces if you're in a relationship or if you would like to be in a relationship, come to Black Marriage Week. They have trainings for the singles and for the married couples that are there. And it's also like very reasonably priced. So that is really cool. That's super exciting. Okay, in these streets. And the next piece of housekeeping that you guys need to know about is we'll be back on tonight. I feel like probably around 8:30 or 9 o'clock p.m. And we could talk about the whole kept wife, you know, she made a comment about black crunchy roaches, and I was just like, my word. Shout out to all of you guys that sent me over links and content. I appreciate it. Some of it was very shocking. I'm not going to lie. So we're going to focus on business right now. And then we will come back tonight for some community conversation. All right. So, first thing first, whenever we start the process of selling our stuff, we need to think of what our actual offer is going to be. A lot of times people get online and they're like, okay, I'm going to make some money, but they haven't really put, thank you for everyone that's FYPing and sharing. By the way, y'all, our tap goal is going to be 75K. So I need those fingers are working. The more likes that we get, and then if you guys are spamming with 1 cent gifts, it lets TikTok know that y'all like what's going on here, and they will bring more people into the stream. So anyway, we have to think about the actual product, and it's called a full product spectrum. So a lot of times what happens is people think, oh, I'm going to pop online, I'm going to do a post, I'll put up a couple of hashtags, and the money is just going to start coming in from everywhere. And this is not how it works. And a lot of times people get really disappointed and they found out quickly that what they thought it was going to be is not what it is at all. Okay, period, poo, in that order. And I don't want any of you guys to fall into that trap. Now, a lot of times people are operating backwards. So we actually need to think about what the offer is before we actually think about the content, because your content and your offer have to correlate with one another. Okay, the content correlation, okay, is a very real thing. And so a lot of times people, hold on, y'all, sorry. Okay. So a lot of times what happens is y'all start producing content, right? The content is getting out here. Some of you are getting engagement. Some of y'all are not. Some of y'all are ramming, which is random acts of marketing. You're just throwing stuff against the wall, kind of like a plate of spaghetti, and you're hoping that something sticks. And you are also trying to chase virality. And this is probably one of the biggest mistakes that you will ever make if you are actually an entrepreneur that wants to sell your products and your services. Thank you, Diaper Day. Virality does not lead to sustainability and longevity when it comes to customers, especially if you don't really know what you did to go viral. Now, if you're a content creator and you actually want to get paid from that particular social media platform, like you want TikTok to pay you, or you want Facebook to pay you, or you want YouTube to pay you for views, well, yes, then virality is going to be your intention, because you're getting paid for producing media that keeps people engaged on the platform. But the majority of you guys don't want to be viral superstars. You actually are just trying to get more people to come into your store or visit your food truck. You're trying to get more people to go to your e-commerce website, right? You're trying to get more people to like buy your stuff, wear your clothes, donate to your nonprofit. You're trying to get more people to, purchase supplements from you, or whatever it is that you have to offer. Okay. Your book, your consulting services, a course, whatever. You're trying to get more of that done. And so, to be honest, virality is not necessarily the pathway to being able to create a social media page that makes you $15,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $100,000 a month. It really is more about having specific content that's directed at a specific niche and being able to make sure that you can communicate with those people consistently. And you have to make sure that there's a correlation between whatever your core offer is and the content, okay? Because content is cash, content is cash, content is cash. So a lot of times whenever we're going through the process of creating a product, you have to actually think about the full product spectrum. And y'all, forgive me when I say product. By product, I mean offer. So I don't really care if it's digital. I don't care if it's a service. I don't care if it's something that's physical. I do not care. Basically, if we're exchanging something, okay, for fiat, okay, for cash, for money, for coins, for the paper that folds, well, then that absolutely, positively will be, okay, this is important. Okay, so I consider that a product or offer, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense to everybody, because a lot of times people get very confused when we start this, because y'all are just out here trying to grow your followers. But what good is it to grow your followers if realistically these are people that do not want to purchase from you? They don't want to consume what you have going on. If these are people that at the end of the day, they have no intention of really rocking with you or engaging with you outside of social media. So this is why I tell y'all that you trying to go viral really should not be your priority unless your goal is to get on social media and become a true content influencer. And for most of y'all, that's not why you are here. So if you are here because you want to become a content influencer, I'm going to be honest, this series is not for you. This series is to help people sell their stuff. Okay. And like I said, I don't care if it's a book. I don't care if it's a course. I don't care if you're a dermatologist or a microblader. I don't care if you're selling plastic surgery or lawn care services. I don't care if you sell furniture. I don't care if you sell shoes. I don't care if you're out here selling, lunch plates. Okay. If you are trying to sell something and you want to use social media, credit repair, it doesn't matter. If you're out here offering something and you're trying to use social media to build up your customer base, then this is a training for you. But this is not about going viral, because those of us that are selling stuff, virality is not really how we're looking to monetize the platform. If we go viral, cool, but that's not necessarily what we're looking for. Okay. So when we think about a product, we need to actually think about a product in its entirety. Okay. It's called the full product spectrum. Full product spectrum. Everybody say full product, full product, full product. Put full product in the comment section. Okay. Because that's what we're focused on, is a full product spectrum. Okay. Now, once you have this outline, this is what's going to determine what your content is actually going to be. Does that make sense? Everybody picking up what I put down? This is why I say a lot of y'all go at this backwards. A lot of y'all go at this 100% totally backwards, because y'all are coming out and you're kicking out content, but your content doesn't correlate with what your offer is going to be. And so now you're missing the opportunity to build a buying base. Now you're missing the opportunity to connect with your audience. And because you've missed the opportunity to do these things, when it's time for you to try and make an offer and to make a sale, no one buys your stuff. Okay. So the first thing, if you have your workbook, I want you to fill out what your offer is going to be. Like literally write it down and put the price point on it. Okay. If you have the workbook. Now there are some questions, okay, that we have to think about. There are some things that we have to really think about. Well, what is going on when it comes to your offer? Okay, what's going on when it comes to your offer? Thank y'all for tapping the screen. Keep tapping. We're only at 5,000 taps, and we should be at like 15,000 by now. Y'all keep on tapping, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Okay, especially if you did not, and if you need the workbook that we're going through, it's an actual workbook. Okay, I have it here. There's an actual workbook. We're going to be going through it over the next month. Don't ask me to repeat something that's in the book. Will I be putting the pages up on the screen? No. If you want the workbook, click the link in the bio. That's how you get the book. Okay. And that's how you get the copies. Okay. And just in case you don't know, the workbook price will continue to go up, because, of course, things will get more complex and more valuable as we go through the book in this series. Okay. So right now we are on day 1. Okay. And day 1 is pretty extensive when it comes to selling your products. Okay. So now you need to be able to ask, what is a lead magnet that you can offer for this particular product? Because a lot of y'all just think, oh, the core offer is the product. Absolutely, positively not. Like, the product has a lot of different components that revolves around it. So a lead magnet is a free gift or a free offer to be able to bring somebody into your community outside of social media. There's this thing that's called a funnel. At the top of the funnel is awareness. Awareness is the largest part of the funnel. And so in this instance, social media is going to go into the awareness portion of your funnel. So you're going to write down whatever your platforms are. And our goal is to meet people on this app, and we want to try and pull them into a community outside of the app. You want to have as many touch points with your clients as possible. So for example, if you follow me on TikTok or YouTube, and you also are inside of my Commerce Club, right? Or you also are a part of my Royal Court, then I have a way to communicate with you outside of the app. And I know some of y'all are like, well, why do I need to communicate with people outside of the app? Because I've told you guys before, none of us own any of these apps. You could wake up, and your app, okay, they could have deactivated your account. Okay. You could you could wake up and someone's holding your account ransom. Y'all see right now that the United States government is trying to force the sale of TikTok. Okay. So we could wake up and TikTok could literally be banned here in the United States. So how are you going to contact these 10,000, 20,000 people, 2,000 people, 100,000 people, or however many people that you have engaged with or that have followed you over the past 6 months or over the past 3 or 4 years that you've been on this platform? And a lot of times people don't think about that, but you are a business owner, so you cannot afford to just rely specifically on social media. Also, whenever you post, everyone doesn't see your content. When I make posts, do all of y'all in here right now see my content? I know that y'all don't. Whenever I go live, all of y'all don't even get notifications. There's been an increasing number of you guys coming in day after day after day after day. Hey, Rose Goddess. Oh Lord, I can't hear. There's been an increasing amount of you guys though coming in day after day after day after day on a regular basis saying, "Oh, I'm not getting your notifications." Y'all tell me that on a regular basis. Every time I make a post on my page, y'all don't always see my posts. Okay. That's the reality of the situation. But if I send a text message or if I send an email to you, there's a higher propensity that you're actually going to see what is going on. Okay. That's how that works. Does that make sense to everybody? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So, therefore, your number one priority outside of selling your stuff is actually to pull as many people as possible into your private community out of the app. Okay, that's the reality of the situation. So your lead magnet is what incentivizes people to come and be a part of your private community. So something else that we have like a membership group, right? And so I'm basically taking that off of Facebook and we're transitioning over to Discord. All right. I've been needing to do it for like a year and I'm finally making time to get that done. So a lot of you guys may have like free communities, whether it's a Discord, a WhatsApp, maybe a Telegram, maybe you have an app or something like that. So now you have multiple touch points because now you can text somebody, you can email them, and you can talk to them inside of your private community. Well, how do we do that? We're going to give people a lead magnet. So what can you offer someone that correlates with your core offer? Okay. What can we offer somebody that correlates with your core offer? So I teach people money, marketing, and mindset. So I have the Commerce Club where I give people all kinds of free information, right? For money, marketing, and mindset stuff. That's the reality of what I do out here in these streets. So if you want more information about running ads on social media, if you want information on how to make sales or grow a page without having to run ads, if you want money, if you want information on how to establish your brand or how to build out a team or how to find a profitable product, guess what? You're going to join my Commerce Club because you want to get that additional information outside of the app. I also do additional free trainings and I send all kinds of free gifts to my community outside of TikTok. So you have to figure out what your lead magnet is going to be. Some lead magnets that go over really well, checklists, cheat sheets. People like any type of course, they like class, they like case studies, they like best ofs, they like discounts. Side note, if you're in here and you sell a physical product or you have an e-commerce store, stop offering people some lame like 10% discount. Nobody wants your 10% discount and nobody wants to be a member of your newsletter. I don't know who is still out here telling you guys that I don't know who's out here still telling y'all offer people a newsletter. Nobody wants your newsletter. Okay. And if it is going to be a newsletter, you better give it a better name than a newsletter. Okay. Think about what your people have regular questions about. Think about what they're having regular conversation about. Think about the desires of your audience. You should be able to go through the top 3 to 5 questions that you're getting on a regular basis. And honestly, your lead magnet should revolve around that. Okay. The next thing, and you don't have to create it right now, but we need to write it down what it is. Child, people be stressing me out over here talking about join our newsletter. Don't nobody want to join your newsletter. Nobody cares about y'all like that. Except for your mama. That's it. I'm just telling y'all, people care about what you can do for them. People care about what they're going to get out of it. And I'm talking as a business professional, okay? You may have some people, they may care a little bit here and there about what's going on in your life. You know, the kingdom is great. Y'all give me grace about different things that are happening in my life and stuff like that. Like y'all have been very patient with shipping and logistics because y'all know my Aunt Jan passed away. Y'all know my mama is healing from cancer. I do believe she's going to beat the battle or whatnot. But my Aunt Jan and my mom ran my logistics warehouse, right? So that caused a lot of, you know, slowdowns and delays and stuff like that. And we're getting stuff together. So realistically, you know, I have a community where you guys will give grace, but y'all still want your stuff. Okay. You don't want me saying, oh, I can't do your laser session or your power session, or, you know, we're not going to write your emails because I'm dealing with trials and tribulations in my life. No, guess what? I still have to perform. I still have to kick out work. I still come and get out here on the live streams. I still host the community conversations. I still make 28-page workbooks so that people can use it to be able to sell their stuff. I'm still doing all of that day in and day out on a regular basis. These are things that are still happening. So the reality of the situation is you have to be prepared to be able to handle that in your life. Okay, that's how that works. Everybody picking up what I'm putting down. Everybody picking up what I'm putting down out here in these streets. Okay, is everybody picking up what I'm putting down out here? Okay, it's a very real thing, and a lot of times people aren't really thinking about that. So you're going to have to figure out, what can I offer to my community that correlates with my core offer that would be enough for them to incentivize them to want to, you know, get this together. Okay. Next, another part of your full product is your tripwire. Okay. Everybody say tripwire. A tripwire is a low cost offer and normally is going to enhance whatever your core offer is. Okay. Or it may be something that someone needs immediately before they get to the core offer. So if there's any particular desire or challenges that you can think of that someone's going to have leading, you know what I'm saying, leading up to them getting your core offer, this is a good opportunity for a tripwire. Tripwire and lead magnet products go hand in hand. They actually can be interchanged for one another, but the tripwire is going to have a really low price point. Okay. So, like if the normal price point for something is $300, the tripwire may only be like $37 or $47. If the price point of something is normally $19.99, then your tripwire product may only be $9.99, okay, or $7.99. So you got the tripwire is a way to see who is really seriously trying to get a solution or get an answer or get to the next step. That's really what your tripwire is. You're not looking to become filthy rich off of your tripwire. So the tripwire, after someone signs up for your lead magnet, the tripwire is offered immediately on the back end on the confirmation page, and it's offered inside of the emails. Okay. So you said the 28-page workbook is a tripwire? Absolutely. Absolutely, Lena. Ding, 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 ding. I'm glad that you're understanding. Yes, this 28-page workbook is a tripwire. I'm teaching a series for free, which would essentially be a lead magnet. And for people that really want to be able to sell their stuff and move along and they want all of the replays, they're going to purchase the workbook so that they can get the workbook and they can get the video replays. Absolutely. And I made it a low tier price. Now, anybody that understands the value of going through this training, they know that they probably should be spending about $1,600 for what I'm about to teach for free over the next month or so. Right. So yes, or instead of paying $1,500, you can pay $47 and you can get the workbook and you can get all of the replays. And it also has the email templates inside of it. Yes, that's exactly what it is. So you have to think about, how does this correlate with your lead magnet. Okay. So the core offer correlates with the lead magnet. The tripwire correlates with the lead magnet to enhance it, to give someone a better result. Okay. Now you got to think about your cross sales and your upsells, okay, and your down sales, okay? So what can you do that's going to enhance the usage of the core offer? Everything should always have an order sale, an upsell or a cross sell attached to it. Everything. Everything. You want to increase your revenue, start adding cross sales or upsells. Okay. So we have to figure out what exactly is this going to look like for our customer base? What exactly is this going to look like for our group? That's your goal right now, is to get that figured out. And for some of you guys, it could be a warranty. For some of y'all, it could be a digital product. For some of you guys, it could be a physical product. Some of y'all may throw in like a micro product or something like that. But we have to think about, and a lot of times this goes back to understanding your offer and understanding more specifically why someone wants your offer. Okay. Go to page 3 in your workbook. All right. Next. We got to have some flash sales. If I'm like a flash sale, yes, baby. Customized version of whatever your main offer is. So, for instance, like let's say you want to get these replays and you want to get the workbook, but you're the type of person, you have questions and you would like, me maybe to like look at your process, your progress. You would like me to look at your work. You'd like me to look at what's being done. Well, then in that case, I may say, well, oh, you should come into my monetization nation. My monetization nation, we have monthly insight sessions, we have instructors. We're going to do content creation classes and courses. We're going to make sure, that there's a tech corner. During the insight sessions, you can ask me anything personally and professionally. I'll be able, like this past weekend in insight session, I was reviewing people's actually ads, their pages. A lot of them had like different projects coming up that they were doing promotion for. I was reviewing all of those, all of that good stuff. That's what was happening. Like I was directly going to what they had going on and trying to assist them with their issues. That would be an example of an upsell, because I'm still all right. It's still in the social media monetization marketing realm, right? This is if you have additional questions or you want some more insight or some more expertise and you want additional training. So that would actually be an upsell, okay? Right? Because it's a more customizable version, it's a higher level. Okay. Now, a cross sale is going to be something that's going to complement your product or your offer. Okay. So a cross sale may be something you use in conjunction. So let's say instead of offering you to come into Monetization Nation, which would be the upsell, I offered you an additional digital product. So maybe you're going through this and we're talking and you're like, Ashley Ann, I don't know how to make a lead magnet. Well, if I say get this particular training, and then I offer you how to build a lead magnet 101 or how to create a lead magnet in 30 minutes or less, that's going to be a cross sell because that's going to enhance this training. It's going to enhance your results. Does that make sense? Where do you get the workbook? Click the link in my bio. There's a button that says sell your stuff. And if you click that, you'll be able to get the workbook. Okay, but does that make sense? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? You'll also get videos that come to companion with the workbook. But does that make sense? Everybody picking up what I'm putting down? So cross sales are going to enhance the usage of your product or of your service. That is not like another type of product to enhance the results that a clients get. So think about an upsell as customization in a way to enhance or to deeper serve your client. The cross sell is something that's very similar. It's not necessarily a step up in the level of service or the engagement or interaction with the client, but it is something that's going to help them get a better result. So it's something that normally can be used in tandem with immediately before or immediately after. Okay. Your down sales are offers that really come into play. If you offer someone the main thing and they say no, then you normally are going to offer them some type of like partial version of the service, and it typically is going to have a lower price point. Okay. So down sales can come in two ways. Sometimes there's not a lower offer. Sometimes you only can go into a lower price or shifting the pricing structure. Kind of like, have y'all ever been to a, oh, I'm having a brain fart. What is it called? When you a time, yeah, y'all remember those like timeshare meetings back in the day? They would like offer you a free vacation, free hotel stay, and stuff like that if you came to listen to the timeshare presentation. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Like, I want y'all to think about a down sale like that, okay? And this is when you don't have another offer. And y'all remember at first they'd be like, oh, you know, you can stay in these hotels, or you can stay in this vacation home, and all you got to do is do $19.99 down and $500 a month for the next 20 years or something like that. And you're like, no, thank you. That's not in my budget. Well, what if I can get it down to $1,000 down? Well, what if I can get it down to $1,000 down and $250 a month? What if I can get it down to, you know, peanuts, some Tic Tacs, and $150 a month for you to sign up for this timeshare, right? That's how you do a down sale when there's not an additional offer. Okay. That's a down sale with no additional offer. So you may restructure like the pricing structure or the pricing package. Okay. I don't prefer to do those types of down sales because for one, I know I'm already offering things to you guys at an amazing price compared to what other people already offer things in the market. And I know my stuff is worth, you know what I'm saying, the fees that are attached to it. So instead, for me, I normally will offer, something that's going to get you results. It may not be as intense. It may not have as much as, you know, as much of the original offer has, but it's still going to get you somewhere. So if we're going to go back to the timeshare example. Let's say we're going to downsell with a different offer. So in the timeshare option that I was talking about, instead of restructuring your price, you may restructure the price because now you offer them, well, you can stay here 4 times a year instead of all year round, or you can stay here twice a year, right? That may be the down sell offer. So instead of, you can stay at any hotel in the United States and internationally, we have another package where it's only $500 down. It's $150 a month, but you can stay on any of our properties anywhere in the contiguous United States. You know, you get three stays a year or something for you and your family. Y'all understand? I'm still offering you something, right? So I'm still offering you some type of vacation solution, but instead of you being able to stay all over the world and you can stay unlimited amounts, you know, time, even if you want a vacation every month of the year and you want to share it with your friends and family, well, now I'm going to limit it to just properties in the United States. Or maybe, you know, and maybe we only have 12 properties in the United States or something like that. I don't know, but does that make sense? So another real life example for me, I run Instacoin Academy, right? So for my Instacoin Academy, it may be something like, oh, you can't come into Instacoin right now. Well, go into Monetization Nation. We have a lot of clients that do this. They can't afford Instacoin, so they come into Monetization Nation and they learn, they get their foundations out the way. They're involved with the insight session and they get content creation. They don't get ads training. They don't get Tech Corner and all of that other stuff. They don't get access to the relationship boosters and stuff like that, but they're still getting help, right, with other things inside of there. And we get a lot of clients that come into Monetization Nation. They're able to make a few $1,000s a month. And then from there, they upgrade into Instacoin. Now, do y'all see how my Monetization Nation is an upsell if it's in conjunction with this particular offer? So if you're like, Ashley, I love Sell Your Stuff. I'm glad you're teaching it for free. I have questions outside of the workbook. I'll say, well, come into Monetization Nation. We have weekly kingdom calls. We do content creation training inside of there. And I run the insight sessions at least once a month. And we have a weekly question queue where you can put your questions in the queue and we'll come in and answer them, right? Come inside of Monetization Nation. It's an upsell, right? When it's connected to this particular product, sell your stuff, because it's a deeper level of service and you're getting more attention and you have someone to review and look over things and answer questions when you get stuck. But it's a down sale for Instacoin because you're not getting the ads training. You don't have access to the funder. You don't get the free credit repair on personal and the corporate credit building. And you're not getting like the multiple insight sessions per month that we get. Does that make sense? So you literally can have a product that can be transitional and it can be a down sale to my core offer is Instacoin Academy. That's my core offer. Okay. My core offer is Instacoin. So Monetization Nation is a down sale. If you can't get into Instacoin, well, come into Monetization Nation and we'll work you up into Instacoin, right? If for some reason, you know what I'm saying, you're buying one of my DIY products or courses or classes and you want some accountability, you want the ability, you know what I mean, to have those weekly calls, to network, to be in an environment with other business owners, well, then it's an upsell for one of my DIY products, okay? So you're going to figure out what you want your upsell, downsell, cross-sell offer to be. Okay. Now let's talk about a flash sale real quick. You should be having a flash sale at least once a quarter. I really recommend once a month because the flash sale is a great way to inject thousands of dollars every single month into your business. Okay. So let's say, so we're thinking about doing like a discovery call flash sale. We never ever do it, but we have so many people that have questions about products and services and programs and their next steps and stuff like that. So if I put it up in my tree and in my stories that if you're trying to get on a call with one of my success coaches and we're doing a discovery call sale and blah, 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 this is what it is, right? As a flash sale, I would do that for like a weekend and it would go away. When y'all see me do the random $10 make you holler sales, that's a flash sale. My flash sale normally correlates with whatever my social media content is that I'm producing for that month. So you're going to think about what's something that you could have a flash sale or a quick sale on. Your flash sale could be a day or two. Your flash sale could be 12 hours. Your flash sale could be 6 hours. Okay. So then is there an upsell, downsell, or cross sale that you can attach to your flash sale? Okay. So y'all, this is a whole thing. You have your core offer. This is the main offer I'm trying to get people to, right? You got the lead magnet, a tripwire attached to the lead magnet. Then you got an upsell, downsell, cross sell for the main product, for the main offer. And then we got to figure out what the flash sale is going to be that again is going to lead people back to the core offer. Okay. Those of you that are looking at the workbook, y'all see there's another 2 questions on there. I need y'all to answer those in your time, hopefully before y'all get back on here tomorrow. Like, I really expect y'all to be going through the workbook as we're going through it. So this is day 1. So y'all need to answer these questions. Okay. Now, those of you with the workbook, if we need to continue explaining the different types of offers, y'all let me know and we'll spend some more time tomorrow talking about these additional offers to help you guys understand it. I feel like we may need to spend some more time on the cross sell, upsell, downsell situation and the pricing. So we may come back in a little bit tomorrow, but y'all have to answer those next 2 questions. Those next 2 questions are very important because that is how you increase your sales by anywhere from 15% to 35%. What's on page number 3, those bottom 2 questions, that's how you do it. That's also how you make automated sales. Y'all know people that talk about making money in their sleep. Literally, the bottom 2 questions inside of this workbook is how you make money in your sleep. Okay. So you have to answer those. There's not a way around it. Okay. And you have to implement those if you're trying to get to a point to where you're making money in your sleep. Period. Pooh is not a way around it. Okay. Not a way around it. I'm looking at the clock. I do not have time for Q&A because I have an actual meeting. But what I need y'all to do, y'all, we didn't get close to the tap goal. First of all, y'all follow the top 3: Queen Niche, Beginner Swim, and Mika Finance. Thank you for that. So I'm about to say something to y'all, and I know it's going to make some people feel some type of way, but I don't care. It needs to be said. Okay. This is a moment of transparency, and I'm being very honest with y'all. I am starting to get super discouraged, and I'm going to tell y'all why. I know for a fact that people need the training, the instruction, the information that I do. Y'all, it takes a lot of time for me to put together the lesson plans. It takes a lot of time for me because y'all keep forgetting, like, I run companies, I have other clients, I have stuff that I have to do. I have a personal life the way y'all have a personal life, but I do this as an act of service. I don't get on this app and put my Cash App up the way other creators do. And I'm not crapping on anybody that puts their Cash App up. What I'm trying to bring to your attention is I don't ask for a lot from y'all. I just ask for my follows and I ask for my likes. Why? Because that helps me with TikTok. That helps my platform get out to other people so that other people can also get the help or the assistance that they need. And it bothers me that people are so resistant to tap the screen when I'm literally getting on here and giving trainings that people like this training that we're going through right now. Y'all think it's a joke? Go look at somebody else's class or course and see how much money they're going to charge you to learn this. And they're not going to teach it to you in a month. They're going to put you in a program and they're going to stretch it out over a year. And for you to get the next portion, like the way I'm willing to break down upsells, downsells, cross sales, pricing your products and services, well, then they will turn around and charge you another $500 or $600 for each one of those things to be able to learn them. So I don't get it. Like, I don't get why it's so challenging for people to tap the screen. Like, there aren't heavy gifts that are happening. Y'all aren't sending a Cash App. Let's be real. 75% of y'all did not click the link in the bio and purchase the workbook. So the last thing that I say is like, hey, can you tap, the screen? The least you can do is tapping the screen for me. So that way, at least TikTok knows that you like the content and it can help me get more exposure, and y'all don't want to do it. But then y'all will sit here and whine and cry and complain and say that people that made it aren't helping our community, that people that made it aren't giving back. And I do a lot. I do way more than other creators that I see. Like, everything from giving my money to giving gifts to giving time to giving information to giving networks to helping people get hooked up with stuff. And I'm like, damn, why do I have to be on here begging for likes like this? This is wild. This is wild. I've literally seen people get on these apps and say, I'm not going to give any more content. I'm not going to teach anything. I'm not going to talk to y'all unless you run my gifts up. Unless my Cash App gets to a certain amount, I'm not going to start the show. I've seen content creators get on here and throw a hissy fit. Oh, I didn't hit the goal I wanted to hit. And they just end the live stream on y'all. And I try and treat y'all with dignity and respect because I appreciate y'all, but I'm just like, dang, like, our tap goal was only 75,000. Like, we really should have been able to hit the tap goal. And I just asked for likes. It's free. Do y'all know how much money I've had to spend and how many business mistakes I've made? Do y'all understand? I want y'all to go and look at some of these other coaches and their classes and their courses and what they're offering. But if you're in here right now, if you learn more from me in my free sessions than you have with other people that you spend money for, I need you to co-sign me right now in the comments. Co-sign me in the chat so that people get it. But I'm like, damn, all I'm asking for are likes, and I give out a lot. I give out a lot, a whole lot. So I'm starting to feel like at this point, maybe I just need to be doing the free business trainings and education training behind the paywall and not even doing it out here for free anymore, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's like it's super discouraging. It's super discouraging. This is a moment of transparency. This is like on the human side. It's very discouraging. I try and stay on my corner of the internet. I don't start any mess out here in these streets. I'm like, okay, like, let's get in here, get a bag, get some money, get some growth, help y'all accomplish your goals and the different things that you want to do. Thank you. You said co-signing here and I'll purchase your courses. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, like, literally just tap the screen. Like, I'm not in here. Do y'all see a Cash App tag? Do y'all ever see me come in here with a Cash App tag on my screen? And again, I'm not dissing or knocking anybody that does that. You said I get a lot of marketers coming after me, but I will not leave King Ashley in. Thank you, Tammy. So I'm just saying, do y'all know how many people come into my DMs and in my inbox? Okay. And you said on Bigo, they kick you out of their live if you don't give. Yes, I've seen a lot of these people, they're very entitled. So I'm like, I'm just asking for some likes. Okay. Like mutual beneficial. That's what I'm asking for. Healthy Lexus said, I joined Monetization Nation in appreciation for the freebies. Thank you. I appreciate all of y'all that purchase the products and the services and stuff like that. But like on the cool, y'all, like if I'm just like, okay, this is the light goal, just freaking tap the screen. Like literally tap the screen. Instagram and the way that their AI works, they're looking at the taps. They're looking at the amount of comments that are coming through like the chat box. That's how they're determining how frequently you're showing up on other FYP pages. This is how they're determining how your notifications are being sent out. And we say that we want our people to progress and we want our community to do better when it comes to business and finances and structure and mindset. So if I'm out here willing to teach for free, like some of y'all don't know me from a hole in the wall, but my rate is $13,000 an hour and people pay it. I'm literally one of the top social media strategists in the country and the top marketer. I have the #1 program when it comes to helping small business owners and individuals monetize their social media platforms. I have thousands of clients whenever you add the corporations and the individuals in where we actually make money. So I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing this because this is an act of love and an act of service for me. But if we say we want our community to improve, then why are we so quick to share all of the BS and the mess? And I'm not even in here saying y'all share. I'm just asking that y'all tap the screen. Okay. That's all. I'm just keeping it a buck. It is very discouraging. And at this point, I'm wondering when it comes to content like this, if I may just need to just start teaching it privately, you know what I'm saying, inside of a Zoom or a Discord or something like that, and let that be that. Because I'm like, what am I really doing this for? What am I really doing this for? And then we can't get people to do something as simple as tap the screen. But anyway, y'all, I gotta go because I got a meeting. I'll be back on.